The main word that comes to mind in describing the dairy industry is challenging. I think in the past generations, guys could do things okay and get by. In this climate, everything's got to be just right. A lot of days I'm very happy that I didn't have children that were interested in taking over the business. It's kind of a blessing because we don't have to try to figure out a way for the next generation to keep it going.
I'm married to a farmer. We sold our cows in 2003 because the price of milk was not good. I'm worried that the farmers are going to be able to stay in business.
Dairy farming in Vermont is going to have to change to keep growing and keep young people interested and involved. If the price of milk kept up with the times, the whole state of dairy in Vermont would be different. I think we wouldn't have lost nearly as many farms this size.
We want them to stay in business, so we've got to help them as much as we can.
A generation ago, dairy farmers were very well respected among the consumers. I think that has slipped a bit.
They're not appreciated nearly as much as they should be. Every day they get up and they have their work to do, and there's no time off, there's no calling in sick, they just have to be there every day.
They've had so much uncertainty and risk, but yet they're deemed essential. And to me, it's hard to put that into words, how grateful our nation should be that we have folks like Bouchers farming and providing us good quality food.
The farm has changed enormously. It's started out as a 25 cow tie stall barn, and it's grown into a pretty sizable freestall operation. We've got fertilizer, we've got blue cheese, we do sell grain, we do sell silage, so diversity has been a big part of our success here. Now the challenge with diversity is that anytime you start on a new endeavor, it usually takes a little investment. If you're looking to buy new equipment to implement some new practices, that's a big deal. When there's barely money to keep going, it's hard to improve things and modify things. The dealer is that critical go-between between the company and the farmer. They have a great relationship with the sales department as well. Basically who I'm talking about is Eric Severy. It didn't take very long after he started working there that I certainly would consider him a friend, and I think that makes a big difference. For example, when we bought this tractor behind me, that was a big money item. It was something that he found a good deal for me, and he brought it to my attention. If I had just seen it in a flyer somewhere, it probably wouldn't have progressed. But because he brought it to my attention and showed me exactly how good a deal it was, then that's why we jumped on it. So today we're roasting soybeans. It makes them a lot more palatable, more digestible for the cow. We've got our John Deere 7290R coming in. That's my brother Dan driving it. He's just gone over to the grain system and picked up another load of combine run soybeans. So basically I'm buying in beans from other farmers, storing them, roasting them, and selling them back. We have a combine and we use ours to do winter rye, barley, soybeans, and corn. All this machine is doing is pulling the ears off the stalk, and then it processes the ear into separating the kernels of the cob. Some we will feed to our cows, and then some we will sell on the dry shell corn market, which could go into human consumption, but most of the stuff around here is going to go into cow feed. It's an S550, which we're very excited about. And Eric down at Harvest helped me work on that deal. We found this one out of Pennsylvania, and with his help, we were able to make the deal happen and brought it up here to Vermont.
I think we've been probably a good 3-4 months to the right option.
We've had John Deere tractors as long as I can remember. As far as being a comfortable tractor that's reliable, I'd say it's worth the money. And it doesn't have to be new equipment to be reliable. This is our oldest tractor here. I use this tractor every day. It's our old John Deere 2020, born in 1968. I'm going to take it out today and I'm going to work it, and I am going to not expect any issues with that tractor. I do use the service department at Harvest Equipment regularly. Technical support is critical because it's all computerized.
There's always somebody on call so that if a farmer needs something, they can reach out to somebody and keep going.
If I had a problem, they would be here for sure. I never would doubt that.
It's very clear that, if they're calling you, they need you then.
When I walk in there, I do feel like, whether it be sales, service, or parts, I feel like everybody there is there to help me.
Most of our deals that we run here, they're financed through John Deere financing. John Deere works hard to make the terms easier for the farmers to bear.
We've met a lot of customers, and customers have turned into friends. So it just seems like year after year it becomes a bigger family with Harvest.
Harvest Equipment is family owned and operated, serving Vermont farmers, landscapers, and homeowners.
Probably the misconception on John Deere is, everybody thinks they can't afford it. Well, I ask you, how can you not?